Welcome to Wall Street Prep's Real Estate Financial Modeling course. Our goal in this course is to give you a primer in Excel modeling necessary for a career in real estate. This course will be helpful for people interested in investing in commercial real estate on their own, as well as folks going to join a firm. So, let's jump in and lay the backdrop for the course. If you have experience modeling companies, you know there are stylistic variations model to model. But the three financial statements remain at the core of the model in all situations. While this somewhat rings true for real estate, I think there's even more variation in modeling best practices. In addition, there are a number of players who rely on real estate financial models to do their jobs, but all of them look at real estate from slightly different perspectives, which results in models that have an emphasis on different functionalities. In this course, we'll give you a framework for building a model that should lend itself well to any of these perspectives, and allow you to iterate upon this framework for your specific needs. Essentially, all real estate players make use of financial models in one way or another. The perspective we're going to focus in on are that of private equity, operators, and asset managers. Working from this perspective should provide the greatest level of detail and nuance and be sufficient for other real estate roles as well. Let's spend just a minute talking about what this course is and what it isn't. This course is not a deep dive on real estate finance and accounting, although we will cover many of these topics at a high level. This is also not an Excel course, although we will touch on some of Excel functions that get extra mileage in real estate financial modeling. If you're looking to get a primer on using Excel, I encourage you to visit Wall Street Prep's website and check out the Excel crash course. If you're looking to go deeper into real estate finance and accounting, I would recommend checking out Peter Lindemann's book, Real Estate Finance and Investments. Fair warning, this is a textbook, but it is really a staple for all real estate professionals, and it's where I started my understanding of real estate investing. Throughout this course, we're going to teach the fundamentals of real estate modeling, walk through various methodologies where it makes sense to do so, and we're going to anchor ourselves in connecting modeling intuition to real estate best practices. Most real estate instruction materials I've come across go property type by property type. We aren't necessarily going to go about it that way. Rather, we're going to work through this modularly. And what I mean by that is we'll cover concepts such as revenues across asset classes before moving to other parts of the model such as expenses. I think there are a number of benefits to this method. First, it will allow us to extrapolate lessons across various property types, highlighting where they are similar and different. Second, it is more efficient as we won't have to duplicate teaching for things that are similar across property types, such as operating expenses. For example, operating expenses in an office building and an industrial building may be slightly different, but not different enough to warrant walking through each individually. And finally, it will allow us to discuss the intuition underlying real estate modeling more generally, while also delving into property type specific nuances. The course will be a combination of concepts that we'll walk through in the presentations, as well as step-by-step instructions in Excel. As it makes sense, I'll encourage you to attempt some of the Excel work on your own before walking you through how to do it. And at the end, there will be two full case studies. One is an office building acquisition, and the other is a multifamily development. We will provide you with a distilled offering memorandum, debt term sheet, and other documents as necessary.